Yo,
Hello there, right here. Welcome everybody to our Friday live stream, October 6th. Welcome in. You guys didn't see the title. It's actually my 15th year on YouTube, which is insane. Welcome in,
congratulations.
everybody. We got in the chat. Welcome in there, Nada. We also got Mew here. Oh, Nada was actually first. Nada says I was Mew second. Hey, Ant. First time chatter. Great to see so many new faces. If you guys are new to the stream, be sure to hit the follow button. A little heart underneath the stream. That way you guys count as a follower. Get some lovely perks. Hey, Green Magic. Thank you. Yeah, 15 years is a long time. Been on YouTube for 15 and Minecraft for, is it 14? Yeah, I think it's 14 years on Minecraft. So actually I've been on YouTube longer than Minecraft's been around. Oh, we could write a little message that we can pin, let everybody know. Maybe get some context about the 15-year anniversary. And also what we're gonna work on today. Hey, thank you, Nada. Congrats. Lovely party. Jordy's there. Welcome in, Dark Soul. 15 years? Honestly, congrats, man. Been a long journey. It has. Thank you so much. Oh, Craft. Welcome in. Green says, has the Minecraft update quality gone down after 1.12? The after 1.12 is 1.13, which was Ocean. That was a pretty big update. 14 was Village and Village, that was pretty big. 15 was smaller, bees.
What are we doing today? So I know what to put in the pinned message.
Oh, you can write up something and I can pick it. Mazzy says 1 million subs for 1 million year anniversary. That'd be nice. Hey, what ho? Thanks everybody for the congrats on 15-year anniversary. Crazy. Hey, Marty. Remaking Minecraft in Python? Dang. You must be skilled. I know just a little bit of Python. To think about remaking Minecraft? That's crazy.
If you do it in C, it's even harder, probably.
While we get the stream going, you guys haven't already, make sure you guys check out all of my other socials. They're on screen and in the chat. I'm all over the place.
I don't think the bot is working.
Oh, okay. Let me double check. See, which bot is this? Was this the Streamlabs bot?
Yep.
Every once in a while, it seems like it turns itself off. Or maybe I have to re-log in. Cloud bot. Yeah, for some reason it just turns itself off. Okay, back on again now. Let's see what happens. That works. And I believe the other bot's working. It is. There you go. There's the socials. Thank you, Green Magic. Raid noise. Yeah, I'll be taking a look at the raid just in a bit. Hey, Mazzy says, always a good day when it's streaming. What are we doing today?
Farm or raid farm?
I'll probably work on the raid farm and then we'll also work on the mob pit farm.
Okay.
We'll work on the raid farm first. And then we go always tweak the message. Hey, E5. Penguin, oh yeah. Probably tomorrow I'll put out a poll on my YouTube channel asking what everybody think about voting. Give them a little bit of time to... Some people still haven't known about all 3 mobs. Some people just watched one of them. Happy Halloween Day, says Mew. Yeah, Halloween's coming up into this month. Yeah, I know people always talk about quality of life, and actually with this most recent options, the crab does give quality of life. It'll be fascinating to see if people actually vote for quality of life, or do they even recognize it as the quality of life update?
I made something if you want to tweak it.
Okay, thank you. Celebrating 15 years on YouTube. Working. Alright.
And add a Goldie party emote just for fun.
Simple, yet.
Also add a Goldie Raceworks party emote. Or a Goldie party emote just for fun.
Okay, I'm just gonna uncapitalize some of these words.
Yeah, I have a tendency to capitalize some of the words in random places in the word, in the sentence.
New video today. And I'll throw one of those emotes in there. Okay. Open that. E5 says it wants a end update. So does people not consider like the 1.9 to be an end update? Because that was a big end update. Or there's just nothing.
The end has basically nothing compared to other dimensions. Even though it has...
Yeah, Mazzy, haven't started yet.
Hmm? Did you mute yourself?
What? Mute myself?
Yes.
Beginning of the stream, I mute myself.
Okay.
So when people say the end update, you mean like even more than dimension? I think, I don't know what ended 1.9 was called. Was it actually called the combat update? But there was a huge end update.
It was called the end update. It was just... It's just really... it has no content basically compared to other dimensions. That's why people want another end update. The 1.9 one was the end update. People just want another one.
Yeah, I'm curious what people will vote for. Comes to mob vote. First, when it comes to like the actual updates, there's not much we can do. It's not like we get to vote on what they're gonna do next. But I guess there is that those Minecraft pages. What do they call those? Minecraft feedback page. Where you can feedback on what you would like. But yeah.
I think that's what it's called.
Did tweak my foot controller. It's like really sensitive now. I have to change it. But we've been working recently is my simple yet fast raid farm. Last time we put a fake account in here to get the rates, how much it's producing per hour. And we were doing this while we didn't have any pistons. Now we're going to come in and put the pistons back in again. You guys can see how the pistons work. Push all the items to the center. All the items come over here, and then all the items get pushed over here. I think I said that I want to switch out this trapdoor. I think the items could get stuck. In here, and it sounds like my resource packs. I wish it would just automatically stay. Never knowing to get it. Okay, you guys can see my controllers. So the distance between... Oh. No! Armor stand moved. Okay, so the armor stand needs to go back. Armor stand there. Show you guys how this all keep breaking stuff instead of opening. Okay, armor stand goes there. No! Okay, whatever. We won't put the armor stand. The items could fall here. I think they could get stuck on top of that. Oh, got commands that are destroying items. I'm moving them. Okay, I just want to see if items... These pistons collect all the items from the killing chamber, and then they push them down this hole, and I didn't want the items to get stuck in there. So I think we'll come in with a slab. We could try a trapdoor and see if they do get stuck. But that's the main thing we did, I think, was just, that was pretty much it. Just switch those pistons off. Then we had these commands that were sending stuff downwards. So let's put in the fake account. And I'll show you guys how it all runs. Actually works really nicely. There's gonna be in here. Facing this direction. Oh yeah, we need to place the armor stand in. I think how you would do this. Ooh, that could be kind of dangerous. I guess in survival you would put the armor stand in first. Cannot place armor stand. I have to place it onto this block. There. Okay. And then we're gonna put in a fake flare here. On. And I don't know if the player is facing the correct direction. Okay. Looks like it's... Maybe if we turn it on. Now we have to make the player attack. Attack. And I was testing, but since the last stream, I was testing different speeds in which to attack. And we'll take a look at those. Oh yeah, it is facing direction. I guess I face the same direction that I was sitting. Oh, it was in creative. Game mode. Survival. Okay, now we can put the armor stand back in there again. Close that up. Slide back in again. Turn off that. Back. Give. Yeah, no. Turn this down. It's kind of crazy. All right. Ray has 3. Can we talk about how Ray has 3 swords in his inventory? The one's a netherite sword with everything we need for this farm. One's an instant kill sword, so I don't have to give myself infinite effect to kill stuff. This is actually kill potion, and then this is the same type of sword as this one, but it's diamond. And that's just an option. If people don't want to get netherite for this farm, they can actually do it with diamond. So I think this farm can also run in previous versions before netherite. It was what? When was netherite? 1.16? Wow, 1.16 only seems like pretty old. Now we're 1.21.
What version did you start playing on?
I didn't hear you.
What version did you start playing on?
The very first ones.
1.0 or alpha, beta, or whatever?
I don't know what's called. Pre. There's beta, there's alpha, then there's.
Indiv and infidel.
I think what's before. There's a one where it's like creative mode only. Here, we can pull it up.
Have you ever beaten the game?
Version. Oh, this is the cat. Cool picture. Yeah. Oops. What does it say over here? Oh yeah. Beta, then alpha, and then before that was infdev, then there was indev, and then there's classic. So I played around classic or pre-classic. There wasn't much you could do back then. It was mostly just building. Just on a little square area. And then they eventually opened up servers. And then that's when it got kind of fun. Build with other people. But yeah, if you guys want to hear my full story from the very beginning of Minecraft till now, or pretty recently, I have a video on my YouTube channel called like 1,000 screenshots over 10 years. I show screenshots from the very beginning. So there was what? Pre-classic. Hard to kind of tell by the colors. Okay, this is pre-classic again, and then these are colors. They're classic, and then it switches over. Indev. Indev is more of the survival. Then infdev is like the infinite world. And then alpha, beta. That's where they start loading in changes. Kind of cool how they color code it. See which versions took a while, or the longer spans of color. No, 1.19 was, or not 1.19, 1.9, or 8. No, it was actually 1.8. It's a pretty long one. So here's 1.7 and then 1.8. It went for like full year and like half a year. Most of them are just like 1 year. Now they get much better at just doing like updates, like one version each year. But yeah, 1.8 was like the big dry period where we didn't really have many updates. That is redeemed. Ask for a question. It says, have you beaten the game? Yes. Like killing the dragon? Yeah. Now it says, will you do a scary story for Halloween? I missed that yesterday, 2 days ago. If somebody purchased Scary Story, I can do a Scary Story.
I wanted to see if we can get one for free.
Free? You know how many points? Like, people have a lot of points. Like, you can see how many points people have. There's like a lot of points. People could purchase all sorts of things. They just don't.
How many points people get? I only know how many points I have. And that I can refund my own points. But that's a different story.
Unable to join the testing server? Make sure you have the right IP. How are we doing on the farm? Okay, so I'll tell you guys how the farm works now that it's running. Let me just double check how fast butter is packing. Every 20 ticks. Yeah, it should be every 1 second. So it's just like my other raid farm. I got the other one over here. They spawn on a platform. But instead of them falling, getting low health, we just have this piece right underneath of this. So they spawn in. And instead of spawning on a big platform, we make them spawn on a bit smaller. They don't drop. Just spawn right there by the player. And then the player just whacks at entity near them, which is armor stand. Oh, okay, it's like because we gotta put the lava bucket in. Okay. But yeah. Spawn in. Player whacks them. Uh-oh, getting a lot of entities. Why are we getting some entities? It's over 1,000. So we're killing. Should be killing items as well. Items should get picked up. That shouldn't be. Still says over 1,000. I don't know if it's XP orbs. Let's try to figure out where these entities are. Searching for entities. Among Us sus. Must be up here somewhere. There's 200 entities that we're looking at. Well, it still doesn't explain the 1,000 other entities somewhere. me just kill items and then kill an XP. Kill an entity. Life equals item. Okay, so there was 1,000 entities somewhere. Were they like stuck here or something? Yeah, actually, I should have probably found them. Because maybe that's why I was getting worse rates. As I saw your video posted earlier. Yeah, if you haven't checked out the new video that I posted. Just uploaded on YouTube not too long ago. About an hour ago. Yeah, I'm wishing I probably found those entities. Force mode. Sorry. Move. Force mode trunks were found. I looked around, I didn't see them around here. I don't think I have any command blocks for teleporting items. There are items that were... There's tons of items that were built up. Oh, there's still a bunch of items. Oh, I guess they're above us? Oh, right here. So we sit right here. Then there's like 700 entities. Okay, so let's turn on the entity thing. Ah, okay. Okay. Oh. So we must not be enough speed for them to get past that. That definitely would affect our rates. Okay. Dum. I wish I had those command blocks back in again, because I was wondering. If this was affecting our testing. So I was testing it. So I think. I can't remember where we're teleporting. Were we teleporting them to there? Did we have this problem before? One, two, three, four, five, six, 8. That block there. Exit. Let's make sure it doesn't melt. Thanks for following. Below. No. Is it evil? Below? The thing is, like, we ran this farm before. I don't think we ever had that problem. Unless we teleport the items here and then they down there. Well, that kind of stinks. So I was running a bunch of tests, trying to figure out how much it's producing per hour, but if they were getting stuck, it's gonna make us not really know how much it was producing. We have it pushing sideways because we want the items to get aligned so they don't fall into the middle of the hoppers. I guess I could show you guys how it's working. I'll have to think what type of test I want to run over again. So yeah, the raids are spawning on these iron blocks around kind of donut shape. And in the middle, we have the player whacking the Armistand. The Armistand's close enough to the feet of the Ravagers, or the Illagers, that it will also hurt them with the sweeping edge. The player is hiding underneath of that, so they can't attack him. Using the same middle hole. It's pretty hard to see, but there's actually a block right here. That's the same spot where we're collecting XPs, so the player can repair their gear. And we're also removing extra XPs here. And we're using the same hole to collect items. And then we sort away the items, put the items away from the XPs. By pushing them by this wall, because only items go through the wall, not the XP. Then we burn all the rest. Make sure the Armistand doesn't burn up by putting it in lava as well, or lava as well as water. And XPs go down, or the items go down, and then we have this storage system. Right now we're just calculating the rates. We might have to run those tests all over again. I did not think we had any item buildup, because if we had an item buildup here, then it would have been pretty noticeable. Because we were always checking the amount of XPs, not XPs, but amount of entities, and it typically would just be around 500. No. And yeah, every time the player kills a raid, they kill the people with the bad omen, with the banners, which give bad omen. And then we have our villagers right here. They're stacked on top of each other. So we got one villager here that's close enough to see the bad omen, takes it in, but then that village is removed, and then the village ends up down there. And then we just end up moving the village all the way downwards, past all these villagers, till this villager gets the raid. And this villager says, hey, there's no raiders here, because they're so far away. So he just says, okay, I must have won. So he does the victory thing. That's pretty much how it works. I'm just so confused at how the items are not getting stuck. I guess we can run the test over again. I was running a test just to see what speeds the player could whack at. The player whacks like, tries to kill him every 1 second, or tries to kill him every 2 seconds, or tries to kill him every half second. If it makes a difference on how many items you get. Because potentially they could take max timing and die earlier. But I think I should, if I remember to test this every day, think I should have enough time to test everything I want to test with this farm. I did take some screenshots. What I wanted to do today was I wanted to put those pistas in, which we did. And then I wanted to look at the screenshots of the different items it produced per hour. But yeah, I was testing the rates there. Anatos. But for some reason, items were getting stuck. And I don't think that was happening during the test. Because if items were getting stuck, I mean, you can see it actually like lowers the frames. It's making it really laggy. Double check the difficulty. We're in hard. Counter. I just started again. I can reset it. We're missing one hopper now, so I think I'd have trouble throwing all these items, but right at the moment it looks like it's doing pretty well. Okay, we'll keep an eye on that. Let's look at the rates. I took some screenshots. During different phases, I was changing different things and looking at those. I say, what was your favorite class or subject in school? Probably science. What about you guys? I mean, they're all pretty fun. Art class is also pretty fun. Like PE's fun. Like, I don't know about which class is fun. It's more like what you're doing in that class. Programming. Program would be fun. I don't know if we had a programming class in our school. Biology. A good one. Everything except for French. I took Spanish in school, and yeah, that was tough. Mostly, I felt like the teacher just really didn't care if we learned or not. It seemed like the lessons weren't really pushing us. Made a random poll. Okay, what's the poll? How much watch time do you think not emoji dev has? Okay. Wow. I'm gonna say the first one. Oh, I don't actually know. Took German because they had yearly trips. That's the only reason why I took it. Okay, so screenshots. Screenshots are loaded up. Okay, so we have this screenshot. This is one I took most recently. this is, I think I have the timer set to, I think I'm swinging every 2 seconds. But it says the items per hour are only 130,000. So I'm gonna move this screenshot. I'm gonna try to organize them. This is another screenshot that was taken. I think also my guy was attacking every 2 seconds. It's also about 130,000 items per hour. This one, what does it say? 152 items per hour. How long it's been running? Okay, 800 minutes. 800 minutes probably was... That's probably my second test. So this I think is running about... I think I was clicking every about half second. So this is faster clicking. 152 items per hour. I'll make that into a second category. Another screenshot. Running for only 300 minutes. And it says about 153. I think this is also the same one. I'm taking screenshots along different ways to see if the rates would change. This is running for almost 1,000 minutes. Had about 157,000 items per hour. So I think this was me running with I think this is me clicking every 1 second. So I think 1 second was producing the most items per hour. But I don't really know why. But maybe it has to do with like how many raids you start, how often you get Bad Omen. Maybe that's good moderator. Okay, here's the next screenshot. So this has been only running for about 200 minutes. And it looks like it's around 157,000 items per hour. Once again, I think this one's also another one where I'm clicking every 1 second. Okay. These are screenshots. This is actually the super farm, I think. That might be the more recent screenshots. I took some other ones. Just took in the beginning of the year. Or beginning of the year. Beginning of the month. So it's only running... No, it was running for a long time. Almost 900 minutes. It was only producing 115,000 items per hour. So there was something that was wrong with this one. Can't remember what it was. Not sure. Let's see, I got some other screenshots. Some of these were during the development of the actual farm, like building it, so it might have not been complete. I think I was just trying to get some rates. This one says 155,000 items per hour. I can't remember what these tests were. These are probably like the manual ones. Or we're teleporting stuff with commands. Okay. Oh, it says only 50 minutes till a big reveal. Ooh. What did you set for 10 minutes? Barry's asking questions about math. Want to quote you randomly for this? No. Or did I already say it? Well, it says, what's the major or margin of error? Like, is there a big difference between 156,000 and 155? Usually the time will, or the amount of items per hour it'll produce, they'll start settling on a single number, at least in like, what is it, third decimal plate? Like when it comes to thousands of items, you can kind of get it down to the first 3 digits be the same. Other ones might vary a little bit. The longer you run it, the more likely it's going to settle on a single number. So in the screenshots, you can see not only how long I've been running it, which is the time, you can also see how much it's predicting it's going to produce an hour. Because it hasn't actually ran for a whole hour. So it's predicting based off of the current amount of items per hour. Like this one's predicting 164,000 items per hour. Which is a bit high. I'll probably come down a bit. But yeah, so we got some information about it. I mean, I think as long as it stays over 80,000 emeralds per hour, I think that'd be kind of a cool, like if I make a thumbnail and just put in the thumbnail like 80,000 emeralds per hour, and then in the background have a picture of like how simple the farm is. I think that'd be nice. Milkman Lemon. I'm just still puzzled at how the items got stuck on this hopper here. Because I just ran, I was testing this like an hour before the stream and I just stopped it. I mean, all I did is I just started again. All the thing I changed was put the pistons in. But maybe there's a difference between the pistons being in there and then also pistons being in there versus the teleporting. Maybe that's the difference. Because the only difference was we were teleporting all the items right down here. I think I was just teleporting right above the water. Yeah, it might have to do with like their momentum. They didn't have, like right now they had a bunch of downwards momentum, which maybe makes them drag more. I mean, we could, it might be smart for us to try to see if that was the actual problem. No, I'm pretty sure what I did is I just went down here like this.
Can you do that?
What's that?
Can you do that?
Do what?
I asked you something.
Oh.
And asked a question.
Let me redeem the question. You just want to quote that, don't you? Teleport item.
Can you just say it? Please.
Teleport item to here. Is that what I did? Or did I make it go up by 1 block? Remember. Copy it. Okay. I almost have to look at the beginning of the stream to see what was the actual coordinates of it. B. Redstone conditional. I thought I was done with the command, so I destroyed it. Well, what was the answer, by the way? I missed it. Does anybody know what the answer was for the poll? Oh, you got a new drawing there, Mezzy?
was
You can check it out a bit.
180. It was 182.
Okay, so it was the first one. I was thinking that. That's how I guessed. I guessed that because based off like what other people have that are really active. Oh, where it's at. Okay, so it looks like when it comes to the teleporting command, the items can get past this hopper. So I think it's fine. Let me just tweak these, put it in the middle of the block, just to see if that's a difference. I remember exactly what place I teleported them to.
As I said, he has fan art for you.
Making farms is not that fun. Wait. When did I say it's not that fun?
You did, apparently. Mazzy has a new fan art for you.
You don't enjoy what you do, don't do it. Oh, okay, so this one, if I teleport the item a little bit above it, the items got stuck, like in this hopper here. Oh, but, okay. Looks like the items get past this. I don't know how they're doing that. Okay, but this one I have, it's just teleporting all items. Or we're just teleport items that are close. But I think either way, I think our tests are considered accurate. It's just when I switch from using a command to teleport them down to manually. I don't think we ever actually tried this doing manually. We tried this thing manually, but we didn't try this piece with the player manually attacking them. And then now you can see that should do good stuff. Okay, I want to double check that because I was afraid all our prior testing was no good. But I think it's good. Okay.
Have fan art.
Okay, I'll take a look at that. Let's take a look at that fan art in my Discord under the fan art panel. Ooh, wow, really cool. You guys want to see it? Close. Check it out in the Discord. Let me pull it up so you guys can see it. Look at that. There's a lot of stuff in that drawing. Dang, Mazzy, you draw really fast. Okay, so there's me in the center with my birthday hat on. Thank you for supporting me, I'm saying. Oh, that looks so perfect. The blue jeans. That kind of striped shirt. And then over here on the right hand side is not a Mojang Dev. Saying the exclamation mark social. Command in chat.
Anyone wants it.
Okay, I guess he's doing a prediction in the Twitch chat. You guys want to participate? On the right hand side, Nod is also holding a sign saying congrats on getting quoted for, to say many years.
Surprisingly, for just a couple of months.
There's Nada. And then on the opposite side, we got Gordy over here by the birthday cake. Oh, that looks so cool. 15-year birthday cake. Nice. There's all the viewers. Gordy's taking a slice. Background, there's some pumpkins and birthday presents. By Mazzy. That's really cool. He put it on the tree here. Viewers falling off. Ah! More viewers. I think it's a tree, right? Congrats on 15 years. Coming. I hope I'm not late. Oh, there's Mazzy themselves flying with their light truck. There's all the socials. Okay, that's part of Nada as well. That's really cool. There's a lot of stuff going on in the drawings. I really like those type of drawings where they're just like the more you look at them, the more you see kind of thing. Kind of reminds me of like those Find Waldo pages. There's so much stuff packed in there. Says you've went to Discord many times, and I press your promo now. Hopefully you guys can see. I don't know if there was an ad running or not. Sometimes Twitch doesn't tell me when there's an ad running. I say at this point, I'm your advertisement. Most art recently on Discord. Yeah, you've been really active in the fan art community. The whole channel is dedicated to that. The quotes thing's been on since like early days of streaming. But I leave it up to the moderators to add quotes. Some of them do it, and some of them don't care about it. But sometimes new ones get added, sometimes they don't. I think we got everything set up so we can test it some more. Now we're going back to testing it with the manual whacking. The rates might be a little bit lower than the testing with command, because it's possible for an item to accidentally fall into this spot where the lava comes. The way we have it set up is that we push all the XPs and items to the right, and anything that doesn't fall is XP orb and should get destroyed shortly afterwards. So it's unlikely for any item to fall in during that short period where we have the lava there, but it's possible. Also, sometimes items get stuck here. They're always right on the edge, so I don't know if they actually somehow get momentum going backwards, and then maybe they get kind of stuck on the piston head and they get pulled backwards a little bit, but then they somehow make it down here, and then they move a little bit to the left and end up being stuck on the very edge of a block. We did try putting in a bunch of blocks to try to stop items from being squished. You promo Discord. No one votes for trails. Prediction is useless. No one voted. Oh, tails. Let's read that. The thing is, it's 50-50, so why is everybody so guaranteed it's going to be heads? Yeah, if you guys want to take part in the prediction, at the top of the chat. The nice thing about this is we had to really squish the player in here so the player can actually pick up XP orbs, yet the XP orbs are not actually directly where the player is at. That way we can destroy the XP orbs without actually hurting the player. And of course we have the items coming through the same hole. The other reason why we might get less items per hour than before, because we removed these pistons. These pistons actually extend, and when their piston head extends over here, the mobs can't actually spawn on top of the piston heads. So we actually probably lose some waves, which ultimately means we lose some items per hour because of the pistons extending. Even when this piston that's right here in the phone, see, this one extends, nothing can spawn on top of it. So what I was trying to do is trying to have it so that the pistons extend for a very short time, but they are on power just very briefly. That's so hard to see. Power very briefly by the subserver. And I don't power them all at once. I take turns so that hopefully we don't block all the spawning spaces. If we block some spawning spaces, what the game does is just checks, look for another one, and if it can't find it, then it will fail. But if it can find it, then it will use the next spawning spot it finds. And I think it checks quite a few times. Can't remember exactly how many times it checks. There's only 10 challenge points for the opposite. Dude, you could win all the money, right? Yeah, if there's less people predicting one type of coin flip, then whoever is on that side, if they win, they get like everything, pretty much, right? If it's just one person against it. Optimize the chance. Now looks like there's still like maybe a minute left. We should also give this player some resistance, just so we don't have to worry about him dying. We did put these boats in too. We do get extra Vex. That's something I'll probably test one time. I'll just turn off the farm, fill it up with evokers, and then just let the player aggro them. Let them constantly try to summon Vex. Because very rarely can a Vex get past this. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. But then if they do get past, then maybe these boats here would catch them. In which case, that means the player could even live longer. Because before I was thinking, okay, the player could live pretty long. You know, I ran this overnight, and I could see the player was getting hit by Vex, but never actually died. So I think about putting like some really good armor on, full health and saturation, plus totem, and then that should make them last a really long time. At least maybe like 30 hours. But the boats, maybe they won't even take any damage. In which case we wouldn't have to tell the player to even wear armor. And currently we have a resistance 2 beacon. We wouldn't need that either. We do need the strength so we can kill them in 2 hits. That makes the farm faster, and regen helps with taking hunger. I guess you wouldn't need that if you're on normal or easy mode. Who won the coin flip, or coin flip? Oh, I guess here it is. Oh, Tails? No way! Someone got all the points. That was crazy. Okay, I guess someone swooped in and put in a lot more points there. Dude, people are talking about not voting for Tails. Got a new drawing already, wow. Double check the items down here. They're doing well. Okay, I think we tweaked everything, so we should be able to now do a test for this. Hopefully, because we did remove one hopper. So hopefully even with one hopper missing, these two hoppers down here hopefully can pick up all the extra stuff. You can see sometimes some sits there, but hey, JK! And 1,000 on tails. Nice. Barry says, what's your guys' favorite blocker item? Favorite blocker item. Oh, do you think the imposter from Among Us is sus? I only played Among Us a few times. But yeah, they're definitely sus. Favorite blocker item. So favorite block is probably stair. Favorite item? I guess he said block or item, so there would be a block and item. Hey Laz, thanks for the 15-year anniversary. It's been a long 15 years. I don't think we need this command block anymore, but I'll just leave it there. If I think of anything else that we should test to do with that. Okay, we'll reset this. And we are clicking every 1 second. I think we said that was about the optimal speed. Clicking faster. Didn't produce more items per hour. Clicking slower didn't either. The only thing I could think they could change is maybe these pistons, like these two pistons push at the same time, these two push at the same time. And maybe because we're blocking two spawning spaces, that's bad. Maybe we should block one at a time. Maybe we should have a delay between pistons. And that's something I should probably test. But we'll test this. And if we're not at, we can't get 80,000 emeralds per hour on average, then I think we'll try the spacing of the pistons too. Because we took some results with like a perfect scenario where the pistons aren't blocking spawning spaces, and now we're doing a test where they are blocking, and we can see the difference between that, like how much it's going to produce per hour. Last says, what mob vote are you guys going to vote for? I think I'm going to do the Crab Claw, just because it offers the most early game as well as late game. Oh, Mazzy gets another drawing. Let's take a look at this. It says, on strike, let us quote Ray. This says, is it solidarity? Solidarity? Tell me what this says. Solidarity party? No quotes. No quoting. Let's go, woohoo! Let's all quote Ray. You guys come up with some really good quotes. Even without, it seems like even without me trying, you somehow find some really good ones. Madden says the favorite block is tough block. Ah. Meme drawing. Ah, okay. Oh, you know what? If one of the stream moderators wants to do a poll asking which vote or which mob they want to vote for, that'd be a good one. You can see what all you guys are gonna vote for. We're also getting really close to 46,000 followers here on Twitch. If you guys haven't hit the follow button, just click the little heart underneath the stream. Get some free perks. It does look like a lot of items, but eventually they're getting like pulled in. Even with one hopper missing. Thanks for following. Arinix. Can someone quote Ray saying, "Hey mama." Coming with the follow as well. Appreciate it. Crab, but part of my never beaten Minecraft brain is wanting the dog armor so bad. Yeah. Dog armor probably seems like the coolest. I think because a lot of people early game have dogs, and you gotta remember a lot of people that play Minecraft still playing early game. Right, they'll play early game and then they'll stay over. Or they'll play in a server that resets. So that means a lot of people who are gonna end up voting in the upcoming vote next week are all going to vote for whatever they think they'll enjoy playing with, which might be dog. Okay, let's just check it, see how the items are doing. Okay. Does anybody know if there's a resource pack to make entities invisible so I can see what's going on in here? We have commands that give them visibility. I want to make sure all the items are getting pushed to the center, not just spawning things. I guess we can put some commands in. Just give invisibility to like everything. Okay. Give the. Can I just give everything invisibility? Maybe particles, I think. Oh, that's true. Oh, I guess everything's only players. Okay, we'll put in this command. Need redstone, always active. Okay. Okay, it helps a little bit. Fangs? I want to kill things for now. Oh, back. Welcome back. Kemba says, "Happy anniversary, Ray. You are the most valuable players of the community. Please never stop playing Minecraft." Greetings from Argentina, right? Is that right there? Thank you so much for the kind words. Appreciate that. 15 years has been a long time. Big milestone. Yeah, the bot sometimes pulls messages. If the moderators see that, they can just let it go through. Okay. We removed fangs. Let's see if we can see the items. And, oh, it's still a little bit hard to tell. Because the actual entities are blocking, the invisible critters are blocking that stuff. I just want to see if any items weren't getting pushed to the center, like if they're just sitting up there and despawning. But it's difficult to see. I don't think any items are getting squished behind the pistons. We did put in blocks back here. Try to stop them from getting squished out. End up in really weird locations. Hopefully they get pushed forward, even if items end up behind the piston. The thing is it really shouldn't despawn up here. They should eventually get pushed down. As long as they don't get squished out of this area, pistons just keep pushing around like in a clock or like rotation. So they each take turns, try to push it to the center, and eventually push everything into the center. Yeah, here you can see some. I guess that's not an item. Some of the items that look like they get burning, they're actually not burning. Those are just visual ones. We did look into that. They just look like they're stuck there, but they really already fell down the hole. If no items get stuck on top of this wall here, I think I will leave this trapdoor in because it gives a little bit more room for items to. Because it's possible the items are still falling through the air when the piston push, and then they might push them up against this trapdoor here and kind of squish them. Before it was a slab. The slab was a little bit thicker. Either way, XPs still can't get in there. Too small for XPs. I think I'll leave it in if it's not causing problems. Dude, you just added it as a quote, didn't you, Nada? Did I even say that? I think I only read half of it out loud. Can I squish them out of context? Wait, did I actually say that? I don't know what I say or not, because I half the time I swear you guys are just putting in messages in chat for me to say, and then you're just gonna quote it. You guys are saying I did say it. I'll take your word for it. Okay, I think this is good. I don't think we need invisibility 1 anymore. Oh, I guess it gave him invisibility. No, that's the Fang one. Okay, so I guess we can turn this one off. Then we can change it. Now we just give visibility for a short period of time, so they shouldn't lose it. They should reappear. Hopefully. I give him invisibility only for 2 seconds. If they Can't they reappear with invisibility? Oh, maybe I just clear it. That's what I should do. Invisibility. Clear. That's what I should do. Oh, can you clip it? Ah, yeah. Yeah, if there's a clip that would be cool to see. You guys can always post stream clips on my Discord channel called Stream Clips. You guys ever come across some funny thing that I say or something interesting? Always post it over there. I think it's open for everybody to post it. Okay, I think I'm satisfied with this. Let's hop on over to the other farm, which is the Mobhead farm. I guess I'll load up another account, and then once loaded, we will switch. Stop quoting Ray for now, everyone. What do you mean? You're the only one not as quoting it. Post new drawings with Maggie? Okay, I'll wait for the ad to finish. Okay, ad complete. You don't get ads, Mazzy, if you are a subscriber on Twitch. That's how it works. Oh, thanks for updating that data. Okay. I can make this quiet so you guys don't have to hear that. And where are some of my settings? Alright. Let that run. We'll see what type of rates we get. Hop over to the Mobhead farm. I think the Mobhead farm I would like to get one of these videos out around the Minecraft Live event, which is just next week. Either Mobhead farm, or we could save the Mobhead farm and upload it during Halloween, which is also another cool time. I guess if the raid farm is done, we could upload the raid farm. The only problem is the raid farm video I have to do a tutorial for, like an actual block by block tutorial. Oh, Funky upgraded your Iron Farm on the sub-server with the wardens. What did you screw up about the quote thing? Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about the pin message?
I left an after there.
Does Prime cost money? No, you can get it for free if you exclamation mark free sub. Yeah, just back up again. This is the automatic mob head farm. This is Skelly Creeper, Zombie, and even Piglin heads. I didn't really get much time to test this since last time we were working on it. Just make sure the mobs aren't taking damage. Okay, looks good. The skeleton's over here attacking the creeper, so I guess best to push it that quick. The last time we were here, we're just making sure that everything was working properly. But one thing I did notice, we have these really long where we're storing the mobs. The mobs are being stored in here. But I don't think we actually need to make it this tall. So the reason why I made it this tall is because I was trying to figure out how many mobs, once a lightning storm starts, how many mobs can we put into the whole system and convert creepers to charge creepers, and then convert them into mob heads down here. And I think we're doing this like every 6 seconds if it is full. Let me just check for minecarts. Okay, we're gonna. Okay, good. Let's check the timing on this. We will time it. No.
There's a new drawing.
Okay, we'll check it out after we check out what the timing is. I think it's every 6 seconds. I'm just timing it on my phone. It looks like about every 6 seconds. What we're doing is we're sending 2 mobs as a pair, creeper and a skeleton, and then we're sending them over here, putting them in front of this skeleton that hurts them, and then it will kill the next door neighbor mob, which is over here. Red creeper dropping the hits. If it only does this every 6 seconds, that means we only need to store as many mobs as we can actually go through during one lightning storm. Because the farm only works when there's a lightning storm. You still gotta wait for like actual thunderstorm. Let's pull out our calculator and see how many mobs we actually need to store. So I had somebody look into it. And a couple of coders looked into how long an average lightning storm is, we can use this information to determine how many mobs we should actually store. So, Tis Awesome looked it up, and he calculated distribution spikes at counters. I think he says after he simulated 130 million lightning storms, he said on average it is 6,260 ticks. And if each, okay, let's divide that into seconds. Game ticks, so it's 313 ticks, okay. And then, so how many 6-second sessions, oh, that's a tongue twister. How many 6-second sessions can we get out of 316? That means we can actually process a total of 52 mobs. We'll just say 53 mobs. On average, we can process only 53 mobs.
Yeah,
before...
you said yeah, definitely sus.
I don't believe I did. But yeah, 52 mobs.
It was sent the voice recording of you.
Okay. 52 mobs. That means we only need to store 52 mobs in here. There's no reason to store more, because on average we wouldn't really use them. I mean, maybe there'd be some lightning storms which are a little bit longer, some a little bit shorter. We could actually store a little bit extra if we want to. But otherwise we wouldn't have to make this so tall. Because I think I made it try to store a total of 80 of them. Because I figured we could go through 80 mobs during lightning storm. But that was before, when we thought lightning storms were like 8 minutes long each. But the problem is, what is 300? What is 300 seconds? You double it, 600, it'd be 10 minutes. It's like 5 minutes? So it's like 5 minutes, okay. So let's see, what does, let's clear this. Weather, clear. Or no, we don't want to clear weather. We want to turn off the bottom piece. Is that a spider? Oh no, it's a squid. Okay. Let's turn off this. What are the spiders doing? I did have some cactuses here at one time, but I was just hoping the spiders would despawn over time. Not a big deal like this. Okay, so we turned off the farm. Turn the storm back on again. We have to go through all the mobs. What right now we're doing is we're collecting all the minecarts. We're trying to get all the minecarts down below, and then what we'll do is we'll let exactly 50, probably do like 55 mobs maybe. We'll let 55 mobs get picked up by minecarts and get stored. And then they'll store in here perfectly, which will then let us see exactly how tall they are. So we can turn this on. Oh, that one did pretty well. Okay. So this is currently, I can't remember how much this is holding. Let's count it. 9, got 5, 5, 5, 5, so that's 10 there. 10, 20, 24. Oh, 34. Right, 34. 34. 34 plus, what we got, 3 times 9, 27. 34, 27, what, 61 or something? 34, 27, 50, 61. That's 61 minecarts. 61, so this is 60, and then let's remove 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we got 9, 5, 5, 5, 5. That's like 30 minus 1 from here. 30, and then let's remove 30. That's 30, put one up there. Whoa, we got a raid from QQ. Hey QQ, thanks for the raid. How's your stream? What are we up to? We should bring video over. Are you playing some Minecraft? Where was my math again? 30 to 30. 30, and then this would be 40, 50. And then this would be 55, I think. I think that's 55 minecarts. Is it Bailey? Bexley? Welcome everybody. You guys know who I am. I'm RaiseWorks YouTuber streamer. It's my 15-year anniversary of being on YouTube. 15 years. Also been doing Minecraft for over 14 years. Getting up some big numbers. How's your stream, QQ? Welcome everybody. You guys don't know, I do Minecraft YouTube videos as well as streams, and I'm known for designing simple as well as crazy farms and machines. I have a series on my YouTube channel where I'm designing an automatic farm for every single item in the game Minecraft. You guys can check it out by doing !farm. I also got videos about snapshot review videos where I talk about the latest Minecraft news. I do ones also on Minecraft challenge series, as well as I find a lot of different tricks and glitches while doing these crazy designs, and I share those on YouTube as well, and they get used by a lot of people over the years. It's kind of crazy to see all the different things I discovered end up being used from day to day by the Minecraft community. Really cool. Right now we are testing our automatic mob head farm. Produces creepers, skeletons, zombies, piglin heads. Let's go ahead and start it up.
Shout out. Shout out.
Did you get it? You get the shout out to work?
Should I use it though? That's the question.
Yeah. You can either use either one. There you go. Let's see, what was QQ up to? Oh, they're playing Minecraft. Nice. Okay. So yeah, down below we have a mob farm and a creeper farm, and then we use those to get the charge creeper as well as the mobs we need to blow up for their hits. And then got some storage here in these tubes, and then they've come over here, have a little bit of redstone, which will charge them. What we're curious in seeing how you have a total of 55 mobs in these tubes. How far up do they go? We're gonna be watching that. Your drawing, says Mazzy. Sweet. Go to the top and watch it. Who else came in for the raid? QQ themselves says, hello, very good. How's your day going? Pretty swell. I put out a new video today on my YouTube channel talking about which mob I think I'm gonna vote, which mob I'm gonna vote for, which mob I think I'm gonna is gonna win based off their different kind of skills, that kind of thing. And also talk about the most recent snapshot for 1.20.3 coming up to Java. It done another this time, so I could say it went great. Good to hear. Thanks, Bexley, for the follow. Quote number 99. It's an easy one to remember. Hey, Axolotl. Welcome in. We'll take a look at the drawing in a bit. Okay, we'll let this fill in. I want to see how high up it goes. It has to use up all the minecarts. I have to kind of sit a little bit lower. The AFK spot for the player is actually over here. If I go too high up, then the mobs will despawn. So this is where you're normally AFK. Should be safe from stuff attacking. I did put a lightning rod on top. I'm gonna grab some more water. I'm about out of water. I'm gonna grab some water. I'll be right back in a bit. Meanwhile, check out all my socials. They're on screen in the chat, including check out my newest video on YouTube. Here. Pa, 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 pa. Pa, 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 pa. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, okay, I'm working. For some reason, microphone stopped working. Probably because I moved it. We are back.
What happened?
Grab some water.
No, what happened?
What happened? What?
About a second ago.
Second? What happened?
What happened to your microphone? That's
Is
what
it
I'm
is it
asking.
wrong right now? Does it sound good?
Yeah, it sounds good, but before, talking about before, earlier.
Hmm. I just had problems turning my microphone back on from unmuting it, and then I started talking, but I looked and
It's
it showed that I wasn't.
fine now.
It shows that my audio wasn't going through. And then I
There
turned it
was
off,
like a
turned it
slight.
back on again, and then I also unplugged it and I plugged it back in again.
Hmm. I just heard the same thing again and again, which was just your voice, not a single word. Well, now it works.
Oh, we should get that rape one command working. Do you know how that works, Nada?
No.
You know how the Streamlabs commands work?
uh,
There, I guess it's a
I,
counter actually. It's Streamlabs. It's called Cloudbot. Cloudbot. You want to look it up? Cloudbot. I don't know if it has a counter, but we used to have a counter that would keep track of every time someone made a rape one. You had to manually add to the counter, but whenever someone did a rape one, just like Mazzy did one, says, "Were you dragging?" Then we would increase the pun counter. But I don't think I don't think it works.
also, you haven't checked out Maz's new drawing
Yeah,
still.
we'll do that a bit.
Okay.
Ray armor. I don't know, it's not working. Yeah, we'll keep letting this fill up. Maybe it's already full. Okay, well, I'm not sure if it's full or not. We'll wait a little bit longer, and we'll take a look at Mazzy's fan art. Na, 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 na. Ooh. Look at this one, guys. Minecraft Live. Ooh. Oh, did we do a... we do a poll yet asking which mob people would vote for? That might be a fun one. Minecraft Live. Crab. Penguin. And armadillo. Okay. See. Start over here on the left hand side. And there's Ray, a pencil and a notepad. Says, oh wait, was I meant to say me? Oh wait, okay, this is number one. Time to prep for news. We put in video. Oh wait, was I meant to say me? Me? The next one is Nazi themselves. What is your skin, by the way? Is it like a water mob? A water creature? I don't know if I actually seen your skin up close. Is it like slime? Minecraft Live t-shirt.
Mazzy plays mobile. You probably haven't seen his skin. He doesn't play Java.
Okay. White blob. Ah. So is it kind of like supposed to be slimy? It looked like. Mazzy also says, "Who's hyped for Minecraft Live?" Question mark. Not emoji dev says, "Me." Quotes are things Ray can't escape. What? Kind of scary. Oh, there's Gordy over there at the very end. Gordy the pumpkin guy says, "Woohoo! Yeah." Opposite word of not me. That's nice. Man, how do you draw those so fast? Actually, quite skilled. Okay, the poll started. If you guys want to take part in the poll, which mob would you guys vote for? Axelot says, "Are you scared if penguins never get added?" They never get added? Oh. You're saying people should vote for penguins, otherwise they'll get rid of penguins and never bring them back in again. Aw. I don't know if that's the case, because this time it's like normal animals. Up with the penguins, pretty recognizable animals. If it didn't make it in, I feel like they could make it in the future. Or something like, I don't know, Moo Bloom. Moo Bloom is something that's made up. Probably wouldn't make it into the game. Ghosty? It's Gordy plus a ghost. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, let's see what the mobs look like. We put exactly 55 mobs in here. We want to see how tall they are when they're stacked up. Let's check for empty minecarts. Got one empty minecart there. There's 2, 3. 3 on that side. There's what? How many on this side? The baby. Another baby. Okay, I guess these aren't empty. Only 3 on the left-hand side so far. Okay, for some reason we didn't get as many mobs on the right-hand side. So let's go to the bottom. Figure out why. Am I missing minecarts or something? There's no minecarts down here. The thing is, what's taller? Is it creepers taller or are the other mobs taller? So here's a creeper and here's a zombie. You can see the zombie is much shorter than the creeper. Maybe because this row consists of a bunch of shorter mobs. They're shorter overall. We could count all these. I'll count them silently. Okay, I counted 57, but I might have messed up. Hmm. So it looks like there's probably around 55 mobs here. And let's mark this off. We have the creepers on this side. I think we had 3 empties, so it would be like another creeper here, another one here. Probably be about this tall. There's quite a bit of size difference between the creeper stack and miscellaneous mobs. We could shrink this down, bring that top piece down to here, so when it costs as much materials. Because although possible for the farm lightning storm to last longer, it's unlikely for it to. What we could do is we could also just remove the 3 empties here. 1, 2, 3. And then what we can do is oh, what's going on with this? That's powered, well powered, powered. Would it normally power those gates? Oh. Okay, so by default we have these gates closed. The mobs can't fall down into the water. Before, by default, I had them on, had them open. But then I put this piston piece in here, which blocks this redstone. Does that change anything? There's no mobs down here by default. I'm a bit curious. Let's put those 3 minecarts back in here again. And then let's send these off. As it says, 15 years is so long. Will you do YouTube 15th anniversary video? I'm not sure. Air Guru coming in with 15 biddies. Thanks so much for 15 biddies. 15 biddies for 15 years. Do a 15-year anniversary video. I don't know what I would put in the video. I guess I'd just ramble. Q&A. That might be fun. That is a good idea. Just that I have a lot of videos I'm currently doing at the moment. Like I'm doing this. I work to get this video done. Hopefully maybe get this video done by Halloween. Because they might fit really well. Do a mob head farm for Halloween. Also, the Deep Dark only sub-server world. I want to put that video out. Hopefully put the video out maybe by Sunday. Oh, the crowd won by 50%. But yeah, Deep Dark only also fits very well for Halloween theme. And then I also want to do my raid farm, which would be a good time to put out raid farm video is around Minecraft Live event. So yeah, I have to kind of decide which one I want to do. Plus the 15-year Minecraft anniversary, that would also cut into what I can do. Quote number 109.
Q&A is simple. You just need to put out some posts and let people
What's
ask you
simple?
questions.
Just
Q&A seems
Q&A.
pretty simple. It seems pretty simple. You just need to put out posts on social media.
That's true, and then I could just answer them, and then maybe some replay footage or some footage in the background.
Yeah.
Sub-server anniversary celebration event. Ooh. Okay, what were we doing again? Put some extra minecarts in there. It should be a total of 55. I guess it really doesn't matter how big this side is, because that side's shorter. What we can do is we can spectate this minecart, or the creeper, and we can calculate the coordinates. So we take the Y level, which is I guess 107.5. And then we can minus that from the very top creeper. So let's go to the very top creeper, and then we should be able to just subtract those two numbers. We should be able to count the number of creepers in between here. So this number minus 170.5. Okay, so we got 91 meters between these two. So 0.62, and go to the creeper below it. 0.62. 62 point. What was it? Was it 3? Point 3, okay. 62.3 minus 60.6. Every creeper is 1.7 blocks tall. So if you have 91.8 meters divided by the 1.7, it means there's a total of 54 creepers from here to the bottom one. I think we have to add one. I think it doesn't count. It doesn't count like the very bottom one or something. Or does it? You hacking its screen? Oh, I did stay 4,371. That's just how much I've been running this farm. Let's count these minecarts. Okay, counted 55 exactly. Perfect. That means there's 55 creepers. So, on average, I think we said that we only can process 53 mobs on average. But we'll just put 55 in, a little bit extra. Just gives us a little bit, a few seconds more. 50. Unless we want to store more. Oh yeah, 1.7. Guess I could look up that too. Oh yeah, what mob would you guys vote for? I guess we did do that poll. What mob would you vote for, Ray? I said crab. I'll also mention it in today's video. So, should we store more creepers than what we'll need on average? Because some lightning storms might be longer. After one lightning storm, you go through 55 mobs. About a third of them is going to be creepers, zombies, and skeletons. So, 55 divided by 3. That means you're going to have about 18 heads of each type. Just spread around the farm one time. That's a pretty good start. So we either got to choose between having people build the farm taller. This, from here upwards, the farm maybe never really get used. There might not be much point in building it extra high. Other than for the circumstances, or maybe during a rare thunderstorm. I guess we can move our marker. The top creeper is right here. Okay, we'll try to move this piece down. Go ahead and I will start the thunderstorm. What's your favorite type of bush in real life? Probably elderberry bush. I don't know, probably one that produces some type of fruit. Okay. You guys can watch how it works. It's pretty cool how it works. Now, if we had the witch closer, the witch was closer, the witch would probably take creeper damage, and then it would have to drink healing potion every once in a while. And if the potion is taking healing potion, taking healing potions, then it might not be. It might not have time to throw potions as well. It looks like I can throw 2 potions in the time in between. I guess we could just count the time between potions thrown. Looks about every 3 seconds it throws a potion. Okay. Every 3 seconds, so that'd be exactly 2 potions every mob we put down here. So if there was a witch down here, depends on how much damage the witch took. Because the witch would take a healing potion. Guess how much damage does witch have to take before it takes a healing potion? Does the skeleton with blast resistance armor mess this up? We don't need one with blast resistance. I was trying to make it as cheap as possible. And currently, just because the skeleton's far enough away, doesn't die. It actually takes relatively little damage, surprisingly. Blast resistance. Oh, you're talking about on the other side. You're talking about on this side. I guess it could be a skeleton or a zombie with blast resistance. Yeah, what happens is it takes damage, and then the next one kills it. So it might not, we might lose some. Like you might not get a skull from everyone. I mean, if it's decked out in full diamond protection gear, it's not going to take damage from falling. Like, you get low health by dropping it. But what's going to happen is it will eventually die. So it's not going to sit there and hold up. I mean, I don't think it really causes any problems if mobs sit in there. But what happens is, creeper after creeper after creeper, it eventually dies. We also did move the healing damage potions a little bit further away. I tried to put them far enough away so that it would heal this guy, but wouldn't heal those guys over there. I don't want them to live in there forever. Sometimes the little guys can survive in a corner like this for a little while. Also, witches also don't provide any heads, so if witches come down in here, they're useless. I think the same thing if villager zombies come in here, I don't think you get anything from them. I think he used to, but I think they fixed that. And baby zombies think do drop heads though. Thanks for following, Andrew. We could try putting a witch in here, but I think it's gonna get so busy trying to heal. Plus, the witch will be throwing damage potions back, which would actually hit the creeper. Yeah, I don't think it'd be good because the witch would be throwing damage potions back. But how long does it take to drink its potion? Yeah, it's kind of like constantly occupied with drinking potions. Data. Get. Oh. Okay. Turn this back on. The creepers come in. I'd say reacting to old videos at anniversary like other YouTubers. Not a bad idea. I mean, I always can postpone making the anniversary video until like next month when it's not so busy. Okay, here comes it. 19 health, 23, 26. So it gained 4 every potion. Let's see what happens. Too much damage takes. Oh, Katie says it takes 1.6 seconds. Oh, the witch is almost dead. That's quite a bit, 1.6 seconds. Oh, witch died. A bit of time, but it's actually not as much as I thought. It takes 1.6 seconds to drink it, but we said it takes about 3 seconds for it to throw a potion. Means 4 each drink. It's not very much, so it can't take very little damage. Not full health, is it? 5% chance of drinking health potion every tick. Oh. Otherwise, what we could have a witch here that's trying to throw potions, and it would throw damage potions onto this one, and then that would make it mad. Then it would blow up. We could try that too. Oh, there's no witch. Just put some blocks in. I managed to hit it. Oh, the thunderstorm's over. Okay. In a second, so take a damage. Just try to help probably soon. We need this witch to be mad at the golem, but do they even get mad at golem? Like, would a witch actually attack a golem if it didn't get hurt first? Maybe not. Another problem is the golem then takes damage. So we had to move the golem far enough away so it wouldn't take damage. Like even way over here. Oh, I guess it's getting shot. Yeah, even over here I took damage. We had to put it pretty darn far away.
If you use a witch, it cannot hurt zombies.
Oh, that's what you said.
Never mind. I said something and I forgot that you tried to only hurt the creepers.
Now it says, why don't you put down a Gordy? Put a Gordy over here.
Why wouldn't you put down a Goldie?
I want covering up redstone.
Goldie's an armor stand.
Which is part of a raid attack? Iron Golem? Really? That is pretty fascinating though. Could be useful for something. Yeah, I think the problem was I guess we could test it down here. It's not attacking it now. So the witch doesn't automatically attack it. And even if it did attack it, it would have to be relatively close before it would constantly throw damage potion. Because if a witch throws... I don't want it to throw poison. If it throws like weakness onto a creeper, I don't think it's gonna make the creeper mad. Skeletons have a really long range, so it's really nice because we can put the golem outside of the range. I don't know how far witches can attack. Well, the thing is, they only attack with, they only give you, they only drop like damaging potions if they're so close to the target. All attacks the witches, but the witches don't attack the Iron Golem unprovoked. It wouldn't really work well for this situation. And even if the raid witch did work, I think it wouldn't be really worth people getting a raid witch and bringing it all the way to this farm just for that. And I don't think the witch, I think even if we had a witch in here that was attacking the golem, I don't think it would see the golem. I think it'd see it as being too far away. It would also then throw like potion of like slowness on it or weakness on it, or what's the other one? Poison. For the potions within 10 blocks. Oh, all potions have to be within 10 blocks? 10 blocks is not very far. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 blocks right here. In which case the Iron Golem would take damage. Yeah, I don't think we can get back to this anymore. Plus, it's set up nicely so that as soon as you load it, it will automatically mobs can mad each other. Because if they're not mad, normally you'd have to do something to make them mad. Here we have the Snow Golem perfect distance, so that it always throws. I think it's always damage potions get thrown. Villager. So they raid farm at the pillager outpost? I mean, that's up to you. That's how my earlier raid farms work. That's before they actually made it possible to reuse the banners. And then later on they added it so that the banners within the raid could give more. New drawing, says Mazzy. You read what it's about before you look at it? Oh, sure. This thumbnail idea, a drawing when you make with cool colors and other stuff for YouTube anniversary video. Oh, okay. Hold this up, everybody can see it. Potions backwards. They throw potions if the player's health is high enough. Yeah. I guess I could just pull it up on Wikipedia, we can look at it, but I think I covered it. So this is Mazzy's newest drawing. Subserver event. YouTube 5th anniversary. Nice blocky Minecraft letters. There's Ray characters in there, Minecraft form. With the Gordy, the armor stand guy, saying thank you for 15 years, 15-year anniversary cake. Got balloons, YouTube play button. Stream live on Twitch. These are other thumbnails, I'm guessing. Automatic expect first video. Oh, yeah, that's true. How to break bedrock. That's true. It would be kind of a cool video if I just go through my YouTube videos and talk about them. Kind of like a rambling video. It'd probably be good if I did more videos like that. Just like I know people like It can kind of be where they just want a certain type of video from you, and when if you put other type of videos out, they just really don't care. Let's check on our mobs, by the way. See how they're doing. Okay, they're constantly flying. Crouch in game. Oh, crouch in game. I got you. Yeah, I don't think we can compact this damaging system. Originally, I tried to have these two guys kind of compact down here, but I think the golem was really close to taking damage. The witch was right here, and it had to drink potions every once in a while. You add colors to the thumbnail while I drew. Huh. Oh yeah, let's shrink down the actual area. Let's turn off the farm. Not color if you haven't noticed. Yeah, I noticed it's not color. If I ever do like a 15-year anniversary Q&A, I'll probably look at that image you sent me and get some ideas, and then I'll just use the paint program to put the text in. That way you can make the text really straight, readable. Do you have editing, world edit installed? I don't have world edit. I always play in snapshots, so it's not really worth adding mods. But yeah, essentially we're just gonna move that top part down here, and we can do that with commands. Also, I left some minecarts up here just to see if lightning would destroy them. Because if lightning hits here, it's only supposed to destroy stuff up to this many blocks away and not this one. So it looks like it's working properly. They haven't destroyed any of these minecarts. Good. And I think the lightning rod also helped from getting like random mobs kicked out of their parts, I guess. So we'll take this piece and we'll put it down there. We will move it with we'll use a structure block. Or we can use a clone command. I think a structure block would be better. Okay, so I go down a bit. We get this. Everything within the area. Right. And we will save this. Entities off. This is diagonal, okay. Diagonal. So like right here. That's fine. We should probably get rid of the water. Or replace this in. Or we should also probably make a backup. Backup would be good. The particle effects means there's lightning storm going on. Iron potions can't kill undead mobs. Yeah, they use them to heal. Oh, you're using the bot. Yeah, I think you can just answer the questions you do know. Okay, I made a backup, so we should be able to load this in. But yeah, I want to remove the water first. So let's use the fill command. Do that. I guess we'll just go all the way up to here. We'll load this. See if it turned out correctly. $267 meters. What was the previous build limit? I think it was 256, right? So I guess if you want to build this in a previous version, well, then again, they upgraded in 1.18, so the lightning rod came out 1.16. What was the 1.16 update?
I think what
Copper?
is then 16 was 16 was another update.
Oh yeah, 16 was that update.
It was 17, which the right.
When was copper? When was the copper stuff added?
17.
17. Okay. Okay. So 17 was copper. 18 was the build limit. So I guess you could build this as low as version 17 and just not build this as high. I just wonder if there's any advantage to building it lower. Don't really seem like there is. Guess we could have removed all of this top piece.
Uses less materials, that's a use case for it.
Position out of this world.
Yeah.
Everything else looks good. Remember the rails used to go all sorts of wonky directions when you'd paste stuff in. Still have problems with stuff getting waterlogged. Like this, that there is waterlogged. Right, is that supposed to be waterlogged though? Maybe it is. Oh, I think it is. That would push mobs into this corner. Wait, do I really want to go that corner? Yeah, I guess so. We also got water here, there, which would probably be this corner. Yeah. Okay. And the pistons are working fine. Alright. The creeper should only come up to here, so we could put like maybe one extra. If you're going higher, they'll be in the water, and then it would die from drowning. That marker is fine. We can remove this marker too. The 256 is probably down here. No. Okay, I guess it's based off of my feet. Right here. Right this blue line. So we could make the farm smaller if we want to. This is fine. I was also wondering, I was kind of thinking like, kind of like double, I don't know, what's it called? Like double guessing, like different things, or double checking different things. Like, why did it make it super tall? The reason why I made it really tall was to hold in a specific number of mobs, which we learned that we don't need as many, so we brought it smaller. I thought, okay, why do I build this so far off the ground? And that's so the player doesn't cause drowns to spawn underneath of the farm. Which means the player needs to be so many blocks away from so many far blocks away so they can't spawn. And they only spawn down to the farm down below. But then I was wondering, what if I just leave the player AFKing up really high in the world, and then just move the rest of this farm all the way down there? And I don't know what's the probability of this, but if I'm really far away, that means mobs can despawn. Let's say instead of AFKing here, I AFK like up there. That means, or I guess we move this down below. When we kick mobs out of the minecart, they could despawn, but like how fast do they despawn? They're kicked out of the minecart. The further they are away, the higher chance mobs despawn. Really? Kind of forget how that code works. I thought it might be about it would be interesting. I think Mojang should at least. Okay, I see what you mean. Interesting idea. How is that mobs are farther away have higher chance of despawning? I know they can't despawn if they're within 32 blocks of the player, and that's what I did here. The player AFK is there. The mobs down here are 32 blocks away, so they can't despawn. And that's, I thought, okay, that's important to keep track of. But if we know that the mobs won't despawn in the short time they come out of the minecarts and get blown up, then we could move the player up really high. But yeah, I just don't know what's the probability and all that, like all that very fine detail. Because I thought it was like I thought there was like a timer where like the longer they've been around, the higher chance they could despawn if they're out of the 32 block zone. But you're saying it matters how far away they are from you in the 32 block zone. That's accuracy. Oh, okay, you can look into that, JT? That'd be awesome. Because it's a question I've always had for a long time. Like how, if a mob gets like kicked out of a boat, how long before it will despawn? You know, is there any type of pattern? I think Mazzy, there's always people making mods that can add in the mobs that don't make it into the game. Oh, we lose our delta. I think we've got to name tag it. That one's name tagged. That one can be in a boat. That one doesn't be name tagged. Neither is that one. We should change our markers now, since we want 55 in there. So 9, 10, 10, so it's like 30, 30, 34. 34, 44, 54, 55. So... Wonder if we can change. Two rows and three. Two rows and three targets. We got 9, 10, 10. That's 30, 40, 50, and 5. So that's 55. So 3 and 8. So two rows, two rows, and 8 targets. 2 and 8. 2 and 3. Okay. This is gonna be taken out of context. It's very... No! Hey, Zero! Follow? Okay, let me start this back up again. And then... I'll read what you got figured out there, AT. KG says, Wiki says, not that. For more than 30 seconds, for 10 seconds, if in low light levels, one to 800 per tick, in each game tick. Which is 2%, 2.5% fans per second. Reacting to a first video anniversary video, event, mini games, moments, New Year compilation. Sound pretty cool though. Jay says if you got at least 10, possibly 30 seconds. 10 seconds if light level. Okay. What's with the low light level thing? I never heard that before. Albset has had no player within 32 blocks. For more than 30 seconds. For more than 10 seconds. If in low light level. So, could you purposely put in lights so that they would despawn? Or at least they have 30 seconds to despawn?
I did what I wanted to do.
Okay. I'm not sure if that timer starts when they leave the minecart or when they leave approximately the other player. I guess it should be kind of obvious, because then you could just have a player sit really far away and then just kick one out of minecart and then see what happens. Instantly despawn, I guess. Oh my goodness, you coded it. Wow. 110
That was
quotes.
my master plan.
That's when it worked. What did were you in cahoots with Barry?
I asked him earlier to this. That's why I told everyone to stop quoting you, because then you stop paying attention to what you say.
You got me. Now you got your 110th quote. Zero says, all in one farm. This is a automatic mob head farm. That's actually infinitely automatic. So it produces creepers, skeletons, zombie heads. It can even produce piglin heads because I have a attachment to the farm. This the AFK on this side of it, you can get piglin's heads. This side's much simpler. It's just a funny farm. Yeah, it's all in one farm. It automatically spawns some creepers and mobs, automatically charges the creepers, automatically waits for lightning, it detects when there's a lightning storm, automatically turns on, and starts charging them. Weather, thunder, I can turn on, you guys can see how it works. As soon as there's lightning, you'll see the machine actually starts up on its own. Yeah, you got a lot of ideas there, Mazzy. Just have to figure out if I want to do something like that. Thanks for the drink up there, Barry. Basically, I think the low light level thing is to open up mob cap space to try to get mobs spawning closer to the player at night in case. Okay, do you know what level the light level thing is? And is it sky axis light, or can we just fake it by putting in torches? Because that might be helpful. I could just put some torches in. Remember to call pigmen? I like pigmen. If I know that, I would probably take some experimenting to determine it. Okay. I might ask the people to check in the code then. But you did come up with a lot of very interesting, helpful things there, JP. Appreciate that, because I was wondering about that. And we could actually, that means we could actually compact the farm. I guess we'd have to measure the time for stuff to happen. 10 seconds. 10 seconds is a lot. But it might be enough. I'm gonna grab some more water. I'll be right back. Meanwhile, check out all my socials on the screen. Make sure you guys are still subbed to me on YouTube. And I'll run an ad for non-subs. Be right back. And we're back. Microphone's working this time. So,
Welcome back.
I'll take you. Facing general, once they leave the minecart, none of the mobs are surviving more than 10 seconds. That's a while in life of a mob. You don't think we can put down some torches and make it bright so that they don't despawn? So 30 seconds. But if that is true, I think that means we could make this shorter. Dean going Gordy. We finally see him wear a pumpkin. Isn't that a thing there, Mazzy? I think that is a thing that people can purchase. I don't know if anyone has ever purchased it yet, though.
What are you talking about?
There's Redemption where it's called Going Gordy, where I have to wear a pumpkin head on my character's head for so much time. I think you can do that. I'm not sure it's necessary. Okay. I guess we know that these mobs take 10 seconds. I think it's 10 seconds from when they dismount to when they blow up. Let's time it. Okay, maybe... might be a little bit over 6 seconds, I mean. It might be like mark 7. It's supposed to be 6 seconds. I guess we turn the next mob loose before the first one actually blows up, so maybe it is a little bit longer. Yeah, it's about 7.5 seconds. So it's 7 seconds for these two mobs, but then I was thinking about the piglins. The piglins have to go from, they have to spawn, and then they also have to run over here. They have to come over to this dimension. But actually the piglins, we give them gold so they can't be despawned if they want to. So I think it would make sense that we could probably lower the farm down. That could make it more compact. Because currently this piece from here all the way down to the bottom, this piece is only being used to get this whole system to be up for the players. Before JT, you said something about the farther the mob is, the more likely it can despawn. Do you still think that's true? I think that was incorrect. Trying to remember where I heard that from. Okay, because I've not heard that before, unless it's like a Bedrock Edition thing. We still do mob redemptions and pranks and stuff. They're mezzy. If you want to. So I guess the question is how much can I move this? How close can I move this down to the bottom? Actually, it would actually help. It would help with mob spawning if we did move this down. Because currently these blocks way up in the air are hurting the spawn rates of this farm down here, but not by much. Plus the rates of this farm really don't matter. Mostly just the annoyance of having to build from there up to there for the sole reason of just moving it away from the player. Yeah, I know 128 is instant. If I was to move this downwards, if I put this right above the farm, that means creepers will be blowing up. They'll be sitting right here and they'll be blowing up. So it could end up hurting mobs that are inside the farm. I don't know how much it'd be hurting them. Would also make it easier to build. Because you wouldn't be like floating up in the air so much. We could try just putting it as low as possible. And then if we have problems with mobs blowing up, then we can always move it upwards, I guess. That would help out quite a bit. There's no need to build that whole thing if we don't need it. Not exactly sure what no player within 32 blocks of it for 3 or 3 means. That timer is reset when there are minecarts. I guess we should probably test it then before. But yeah, I should probably test it before we actually move it down to make sure it's not like pretty obvious not gonna work or something like that. Redeemed Going Gordy. Ooh. But we won't do it this stream because my voice is getting really sore. So we'll actually find somebody for us to raid. We've been streaming for over 3 hours, 3.5 hours. So I'll continue testing the farms out, and then next stream we'll test out and see if we can actually move this down, if we can the mobs will instant despawn or not. That should be fascinating because that's a question I've always wanted to answer. Let's find somebody to raid. In the meanwhile, check out all my socials that I threw up in the chat and on screen. Make sure YouTube hasn't unsubscribed you. And you have that bell notification turned on. Also, join my Discord. A lot of stuff up there you guys can take part in. Barry, I'll answer your question. Different stream that you're on. Right now, we'll find somebody to raid. See what everybody's doing. Okay, let's raid Drathmore. We haven't raided them in a long while. You guys know who Drathmore is? He's a long-term Minecraft player. He has really epic builds in his world. He's a massive builds of all sorts, including castles where he's storing mobs. Very artistic builds and all free hands it in survival. A lot of hours on his server. We'll hop over there. Maybe he can show us what he's currently working on. Appreciate you guys all hanging out. It means a lot. Thanks everybody. Remember to use Amazon Prime or Twitch Prime each and every month. It's a great way to support me for no extra cost. You can even do it for free. Doing exclamation mark free sub. Next stream for me will be this Saturday and Sunday. Hopefully I can get the Deep Dark world going, or the video at least. I know Dev's been trying to get the actual world going. We'll take a look at that.